The Buccaneers will not only have a new quarterback in Tom Brady, but they also will have new uniforms they unveiled yesterday, and they look a lot more like the Bucs jerseys from the early 2000s. So, Shannon, do you like Tampa's new uniforms?
They don't do much for me, Skip. I'm a creamsicle guy, Skip. Look, I get what they're trying to do. They won three playoff games, Skip, when they had those uniforms. But you do realize, Skip, it's not the uniform, it's the players in the uniforms. You could have put Sapp and Brooks and Rondé Barber and Lynch in all white, and they still were going to be good. They won 3 playoff games that year. They won 3 the other 43 years in their playoff history. So, look, I get it. And Tom Brady, he's going to sell a lot of jerseys and yada, yada, yada. But stop this. Stop. It ain't no blast from the past. You're 387. So what past you got, Skip, that you want to go back to except that one glorious year?
This sounds like meant to be fate to me. You decide before Tom Brady decides on Tampa to go back to your Super Bowl era uniform, because they did win a Super Bowl in virtually these same uniforms. And all of a sudden, Tom Brady then decides, I want you, Tampa Bay, and I think we can go to the Super Bowl next year, which is going to be played in our home stadium. No home team has ever played in a home Super Bowl, and here comes Tom Brady on top of the decision, after the decision, to return to those uniforms. I love this. It feels meant to be, and it feels like you are getting more and more frightened by Tom Brady winning in Tampa.
Yeah, if they had a prime Sapp and Brooks and Simeon Rice and Rondé Barber and John Lynch, sure, I would be shaking, but I'm not. Creamsicles or nothing.
Skip. It's a good look. All right, that's going to do it for us. The Herd is next. Don't forget, join us again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern on FS1. Tom Brady has famously said he wants to play until he's 45 years old. But according to one columnist who had a lengthy conversation with Brady, he believes TB12 could play until he is 48. So, Shannon, how delusional do you think Brady is to think he could actually play until 48?
Very delusional. I mean, it sounds good. Oh, my goodness, Tom Brady, we're going to see another 5 years of Tom Brady. But I believe there's a 0% chance that happens. Skip, for me, and I'm going to try to make this as simply as I possibly can. It's not about, Tom needs to understand, it's not about longevity. It's about success. Leaving one location when you feel you haven't been given the respect that you've earned, that you deserved, when someone thinks they can win without you, and the only reason you won was because of them, playing another 5, 6, 7 years does not prove anything if you don't win. Skip, it's kind of like a relationship. Skip, if you're in a relationship with someone and you break up, your objective is like, you know what? I'm going to find someone that's going to not only treat me better than what you treated me, but also look better, that's also more successful than you. It's not about, oh, well, I got this, yada, yada, yada. Tom needs to win. Skip, when I went to Baltimore, Skip, yeah, did I want to play, did I think I could play 5 more years? Sure. But I was taking it year by year. I wanted to prove I could still be a top-flight tight end, and that, Skip, I thought we could win a championship, but I didn't know how good offensively. After seeing our defense in training camp, I knew we had a Super Bowl defense. I don't know what we can be offensively. But you win a championship, you go to a Pro Bowl, Tom Brady lead the league in passing, Skip, be it passing yards or touchdown. He gets to and win a Super Bowl. Skip, he done. He ain't got to play 6 more years. You proved it. Gotcha. Coach Belichick, the winner, and the winner is Tom Brady. It's as simple as that. 5 years doesn't matter. Winning a championship is the only thing that should concern Tom Brady.
Shannon Sharpe, you continue to fall in the trap of trying to compare what happened to you in pro football to what's happening to Tom Brady. It's a whole different world he lives in. He plays quarterback. He knows how to stay healthy at quarterback. The point that everybody misses is Tom Brady is Iron Man. We fixate on the 1 year he got hurt in the opening game, 2008, against Kansas City, when Bernard Pollard went low on the 15th offensive snap of the game for the Patriots and hit Tom Brady in his planted left leg and destroyed his ACL and his MCL, and he missed the whole rest of that season. That's it. He's never missed another game in 20 years except that season, and they instituted a new rule to outlaw that kind of hit on the quarterback, and it's the Tom Brady rule. So every other year, it's 16, 16, 16 games. He plays straight through 16 games last year. He is remarkably healthy. And what did he tell Jason Light the first time they talked on the phone, the first day you could officially make free agent contact? He said, I think we could have something here that's very special. Tom Brady still loves playing football. He still loves going home and watching tape. He's obsessed with winning football games because it makes him happy. You can't deny that. Why would Tom Brady want to stop to do what else in his life that would make him as happy? Nothing. He likes to play golf, but he's not obsessed with it like a lot of guys are. He loves being around his family, but he also has a sort of coexistence with football. He has sort of a mistress that is football. And Giselle knew this as soon as they entered into a relationship. She was going to have to make peace somehow, some way with the football side of Tom. It makes him happy. He's still on fire to go to the meetings. He's on fire to practice.
But what did she say? She said he told her he was only going to play another 8 years. That's what he told her. Now, if that's a lie, she told a lie. She said, Tom says, I'm only going to play this many more years, and then I'm coming home. Skip, for me, what I try to do is that I try to take the fans inside the mind of a professional football player. Skip, let me ask you this. He plays till he's 48. He doesn't win another Super Bowl. What has he accomplished? If the goal is not to win a Super Bowl, what good is playing? No. I didn't say that what he thinks. I said if he plays 5 more years, he doesn't win a Super Bowl. What has he accomplished?
Well, he could win MVPs.
Has he proven he can win without coaching?
Quarterback in football.
Whoa. So now it's about MVPs. Now, when Peyton Manning was winning MVPs and wasn't winning Super Bowls, everybody says Tom Brady cares about Super Bowls, not MVPs. Now, if he doesn't win the Super Bowl, he doesn't care about that, huh?
Shannon.
What is it? What did I thought?
Shannon.
Skip, I thought the goal was, what? Go ahead.
The goal is to win 5 more Super Bowls. Trust me, in his heart of hearts, he thinks they're going to be a Super Bowl team like that. That team is loaded on offense. That team has the 14th overall pick in the draft and is loaded with more draft picks down the line. They're going to get better. They might get a stud offensive tackle in the draft. They might get a running back that would shock you. Who knows? Maybe Clyde Edwards-Helaire from LSU would be there in the 2nd round. All of a sudden, you'd have your James White. They're a loaded football team that's going to be a factor next year. And after that, they're really going to be a Super Bowl factor. So my point is, he's onward and upward. He doesn't think the way everybody else thinks. He is shattering the mold. And as long as Giselle is coexisting with him, yeah, he lied to her because he was lying to himself. He thought, well, everybody tells me that in 8 years, I'm supposed to be finished with football. He's not finished. He's on fire to go forward in his 2nd football life to show Belichick he was wrong and that he can out-Belichick and win Super Bowls, plural, before Belichick even wins one. I get it. I will not be at all shocked if he plays until he's 48. He might play until he's 50, depending on how well the Bucs evolve over the next 3 or 4 years. You might be looking at another dynasty in the NFC to equal the AFC dynasty of the Patriots.
All I'm going to say is this. I've been right. When I say Tom Brady's feelings and ego was bruised and that he was upset and it was going to happen, I was right. I'm telling you, it does not matter if he plays till he's 55. If he does not win a title, people will still say Tom Brady's success was tied to Bill Belichick, and he wants out from under that. That's why they separated. And the same thing for Coach Belichick. He wants to prove he can win. He can coach another 10 years. But if he doesn't win a title, it doesn't matter.